Yeah.
Now, moving on swiftly to another interesting story. Karen Nyamu has decided that she will not let us rest even 1 week. It's like week after week after week after week. It is Karen Nyamu, Samidoh, and the wife. It is just the trio going round and round. And unfortunately, it's never the wife. Have you ever seen Samidoh or the wife coming out and supporting or going against, her?
She is always with the drama.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She's always the one dragging people in her mess and all of that. And it seems that she's not satisfied by one thing. So we've seen her video in that nice yellow dress, perambulating and trying to vie for candidacy within Nairobi. But it seems that she's now angry and claiming that the co-wife is jealous of her, so much so that she's now supporting the opposing team, or at least one of the opposing campaigns. However, in her words, she says, but it doesn't matter whether she is supporting them, because we all know that there is only competition between two parties, and that guy who she is standing for is not even part of the mix. Which is kind of like, okay, girl, well, if it wasn't useful to begin with, then why are you feeling the need to talk about it? You know, I mean, you have a campaign to run. You're supposed to be minding your business about your campaign, trying to garner people to get to your side and feel, I don't know, vote for you because of your policies. I say this time and time again.
Yeah.
Where are your policies? What is it you're trying to implement? Are you trying to now encourage other women to start taking people's husbands right, left, and center and then perambulating about it on the internet all the time? Is this what you represent? Because it seems at the end of the day, even though you are fighting for your candidacy, you're still fighting for this one thing that is always prevalent. Every time you hear Karen Nyamu, attached is fighting with co-wife, stealing attention from co-wife, blah, blah, blah from co-wife. Also, who said you are co-wives? Exactly. She has not come out and said, legally, we are co-wives. Samidoh has not come out and said, oh yeah, by the way,
you're my second wife.
These are my wives. No, you're on your own, kid. And you need to start understanding that this is the situation. You are on your own. However, do you think that this is one of those cases where the guy is always telling you sweet nothings in your ear and letting you look like a mad woman?
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, they're saying nothing about it.
Yeah.
So you have confidence in the fact that he's talking nicely to you and telling other people, you guys don't know our relationship. You don't know how amazing he is. Do you think that that's the case?
I think that is the case. I think in secret, he really talks to her nicely and he treats her good and assures her in the relationship. But when she's being bashed on social media, he is nowhere to be found. And where would he be supporting his side piece instead of his wife? Because let's remember, he is legally married to Edday. They had a family together. They have a family together. And you even remember there's a time he even came out and said, I don't know this Karen woman, blah, 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 blah. And after he'd denied her publicly, she came out and said, I am pregnant. And you the daddy. So I do not understand where all this energy is coming from. You cannot come and steal my husband, break our home, flaunt your pregnancy, flaunt how you're out with my husband on international flights, and then expect me to support you in your race. And let's remember that she did lose her the last time she stood. She stood for Nairobi Women's Rep, Nairobi Women's Rep, and she lost. So instead of, you know, being in the blogs about breaking someone's family, she's now standing for a higher seat. Yeah. She's now vying for senatorial of Nairobi County. Yeah. That's a huge job, miss. You know? So you should gather your energy and know where you're going with this. Yeah.
Unfortunately, she's not giving confidence to her voters, her supporters and stuff like that. Because if at all you are now, first of all, you lost that rally or that what's the word? You lost that. Is it a competition?
Yeah, it's not it was elections.
You lost that election.
Nairobi Women's Rep. Yeah, Nairobi
so
Women's Rep.
You've lost one election. Yeah. And instead of putting all the energy in trying to make sure that this time you actually get the senatorial gig, you are focusing on fighting other women. Like, how are we going to have confidence in you as a senator, surely? True. A person who is supposed to be implementing policies and coming up, girl.
You want to take over Sakaja with that drama. It will never work.
I cannot. Please let us know what your thoughts are on all of these stories. Are you for Karen Nyamu being all up yappy about her and her co-wife In her words, are you for Team Nick Ndeda living his best life on Betty Chalo's buck? Are you thinking that this is actually just a rumor and Nick Ndeda is actually a good guy and people are just making assumptions because, you know, whatever, for whatever reason? Or do you think this is clout again for Betty Chalo's new reality show? What is going on? And Andrew Kibe and Kamenegoro, where are you? Where do you lie in all of this? Please let us know. The number is still 0770-729-366. Hashtag on the know Friday. Hashtag Ebru Let's Talk. Catch us on all the socials at Ebru TV Kenya everywhere except for Facebook where it's Ebru TV KE. We want to see your feedback. Start talking to us. But right about now, let's actually give some of our advice to someone who's actually asked for it. It's time for Ask the Girls.